Hey guys, what's happening? Damn, I'm hungry. That's all I got to say. I'm hungry. Hey, welcome back. Sorta. We are still working on the Lincoln. That's fairly obvious, I think. And today we're going to put the passenger side header on. Because we've got the fuel line and stuff off. Let me show you that, whatever. This is what I'm talking about when I said I was taking some of this stuff. We don't need that. Where we're going, that's some of that EFI devilry. We don't need that. We have still got to finish taking the driver's side off, but we can put the passenger side header on, and we'll look at the driver's side after that. But anyway, so what do we got? We've got some of our sort of header gaskets. These work okay. I get these off eBay. They're aluminum, and when you get them, they're actually basically like 4 layers. And I've just gotten where I take them apart, and I can't remember who exactly makes these. Like always, I can't remember, but I've been happy with them. They do pretty good. Of course, I like to put a bunch of red RTV on them, especially, this is just gonna be a single, so it's probably gonna work okay, but maybe not 100% great. As you can tell, I'm not scared to use red RTV. I'm usually pretty good with RTV, as being, like I said, I'm a finger painter. But when it comes to exhaust, I don't care. I get crazy with it. I get all up in it, man. I get it all over me, and all over everything else. Valve covers, headers, everything. Everything gets a little bit. Nothing's sacred. So, yeah, and of course, we got some of that Mopar red. Since this is naturally aspirated, we don't want to use that. As some of you guys are aware, the blue is for nitrous. We're not using that. But these are our headers. You guys have seen them. These are actually a Fox body header. They've got a part number on them. It's A8360. It's a HEDMAN. I'm pretty sure it's a HEDMAN. We beat the crap out of this one. But if you've watched the Engine Masters, doesn't matter if you beat your headers, you can beat them closed and it can still work good, I guess. That's what they say. So this one had to be modified, obviously, because it's going in a Lincoln. And they don't really make long tubes for Lincolns. I have no idea why they don't, but they don't. Not specifically. Not specifically for 1 year only. Town cars. Get that little jewel started right there. Oh yeah, we're ready now. All right. We're also, not today, but we're gonna mount our solenoid like up here, and we'll have our starter cable run up here, and it'll be kind of cool, I guess. And all that'll leave us on this deal will be the alternator and the headlight and fan, and we'll figure that out as we get to that. The alternator I will probably run up over the intake and into the car. All right, cool. Let me get this opened up. And again, I will say this much. You can put this in the comments. Some of the videos, a couple of videos I've been doing a little differently. Like, this is really kind of, hey, this is what I'm doing, blah, 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 blah. A lot of times I would just piece all the clips together and make it maybe a little shorter. But, I don't know. I don't know if people like seeing the doing of the thing. Maybe not. At the end of the day, I guess it is what it is. I don't know. I know this, like I say, this isn't very action oriented. You're just seeing what I'm doing, and it's kind of, I don't know. I don't know if I'd want people to, I don't know if people want to see this. Not that it matters, again, it's not about the money. It's just, I'd be doing it anyway, one way or the other, I guess. I used to also, you know, it's like, hey, you're putting out more content or whatever because, you know, you're monetizing money. That's not true. I used to, technically speaking, that is not true. I used to keep roughly, Kevin used to laugh at me about this. I used to keep roughly about, I don't know, 25 to 30 videos just lined up. So when I actually kind of quit doing YouTube, I actually kind of quit like 2 months before the videos dried up. I just kept kind of doling them out. I was seeing if I really wanted to be out of the game or not. But I did want to be out of the game, so to speak, and I got out. But, you know, just when you think you're out, they pull you back in. So anyway, so yeah, we're back. But, so I don't keep anything lined up is what I'm getting at now. I put everything out as it, you know, as I basically do it. Like today, for example, today is Tuesday, March 22nd, I believe it is. It's the 22nd, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so this video will probably come out like maybe Friday, something like that. So what I'm, you know, so I don't say anything, whatever. I don't even know what, honestly, I don't even know what the hell I'm trying to say now. I'm just, we're communicating. we're having a conversation. It's like talking to your girlfriend. You find out what she likes. What do you guys like? So I do feel that I try and put out in some, I mean, I honestly used to probably put out a little bit more action where we're driving the cars and stuff. It's just here lately, that has not really been something we've been able to really do besides going to the track. So you guys will have to bear with me on that. All right. You can't see a damn thing I'm doing. Now you can see it. Look, see? Look at that right there. You can tell, I mean, I'll be honest, this looks like a Chevrolet guy worked on it. Ford guys are usually more meticulous. Maybe that's a problem. Maybe I'm like a Chevy guy. No, sorry, I'm yelling into the phone. Maybe I'm at heart, I'm not a Chevy guy at heart. I'm a Ford guy, but I got Chevy guy tendencies. Maybe that's the problem. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, let me get these bolts. Look at these little bitty headers. Kevin's got like 1 3/4 headers on the 55. How bad's he gonna feel when I wear him out with his garbage? Because I'm gonna wear him out. You guys feel free to run over his channel and warn him, but it don't matter. It doesn't matter. He knows what's coming. He can be warned all he wants. It's not gonna matter. He can run, but he can't hide. So just follow them taillights. All right, let me bolt this down. We'll see you guys in the next clip. Hey, look at Hand Puppet. Hand Puppet's already feeling a little. He's feeling it. He's getting his mechanic's tan on. We have got the header all bolted up, and we took the plugs down and kind of cleaned them up a little bit. Of course, we don't have number 1 in. We're going to use that for, you know, top dead center. And then, like I said, here's, I know, right? Look at that. It's first class. So we're going to do our cable up there at some point. Now, I think I'm going to look at the, the line on the other side, the fuel line. We had to get the persuader out. You can see right there, that tube was wanting to touch. So we clearanced it just a little bit. That's all we needed. I mean, it still probably would have bolted up flush and sealed up, but just whatever. Not like we'd hear it rattling around anyway. But we just went ahead and decided we'd take care of that. Get that out of the way. So now we can put our other header gasket on and bolt the header up. We also need to find our dipstick and make sure we have that put in there too. We don't want to forget that. So, but anyway, progress is progress. We have got our driver's side header bolted on. We even remembered to put the dipstick tube in. How you like that crusty looking deal right there? I could have put that on the wire wheel, but we don't roll like that. We like to keep them in survivor status, you know, where people go, oh wow, that's a survivor car. You're like, yep, sure is. It's lucky it survived this long. So, you know, 1 year only, 90 town car with the 5-liter. You guys are well aware of that. I've reminded you of it like 89 times. So, but we got the header on, so we're making some progress. Now we can bolt the mufflers on. We may do that real quick. Bolt the mufflers on it. Yeah, it sounds like a good idea. Maybe. Yeah, we can do the mufflers, I think. Okay, we got the one muffler on. The other side, we're gonna have to do a little slicing and dicing on it. These headers come out at an equal distance. If you're familiar with, I would say most long tubes on Mustangs, they're kind of staggered. So typically one exhaust pipe's a little shorter, your H pipe's a little shorter or whatever. Well, that's the case here. So this one actually they would actually kind of fit if I swapped them, but they're kind of weird looking because they're turned in. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna put a little cut on that and you know, re-weld it and stick it back up in there. Sorry about that. We also, of course, are forgetting all kinds of things that we need to bring from home to work on the car. We forgot to bring crap. We needed we lost one of the collector gaskets. We've got some copper ones. I'm pretty sure we got some at home. You know, we're just losing stuff left and right. So that killed our exhaust work, so to speak. Sorry, I'm just doing a bad job. I just got off work. So anyway, we have not completed getting our fuel line out. It's still in here. We'll get to that as well. Not today though. I think today we're gonna look at our, maybe do a little slicing and dicing on the front frame rail just to kind of get an idea of what we're getting into. And we'll also look at, well, you can actually see it sitting over there, that piece for our radiator support. So let's take a look at this stuff. We originally had this piece of aluminum, but it's, you know, not what I wanted. A lot of times we gotta kind of do the imagination game where you put something so you can physically kind of see what you're doing, or at least I do. It helps my, if you want to use the word creative process. So what we have, but I wasn't happy with it because the support wasn't as good, blah, 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 blah. What we have here is a piece of aluminum channel. This will work famously, I believe. So we're gonna mark it and we're gonna cut it, and we'll actually put it under here and run it along. And this will be way sturdier. Now I understand not everybody has access. You know, I'm fortunate to have access to stuff like this because of where I work. I understand everyone doesn't have that. I would assume that you could probably find something like this at Home Depot, pretty reasonably priced, but you know, sometimes you just have to be creative with what you have around. And granted, it's not going to be the best looking, but whatever. The other deal is, as far as like fender support or anything like that, is once this is bolted in, if we want, we can come off of the frame rail, or even, you know, whatever, we can L bracket something and come up and just bolt, and it'll give it a little bit of support. So the side to side will be better, but it'll give it some, it's more about the up and down for me, that, you know. So we'll see how it works out. First, let me cut it up and then maybe we'll drill a hole or two and just kind of put some bolts in it, just so we can, you know, again, use our imagination and take a peek at it. All right, guys, we got our piece cut here. I had an idea of what I think I'm going to do as far as the stuff. Okay, we'll mount it like this. I should wait till I drill holes and just mount it and show you. But we'll have it. Sorry. Okay. We'll have it like this, and we'll run a piece of all thread from the frame. Just drill a hole in the flat top part of the frame rail. We'll drill a hole in this or whatever, and we'll just run it up, nut it, and just use it. It'll push up against this, and boom. Be pretty cool, like a weight jacker, but it'll hold everything up, make it super simple. So I think I'm liking that a lot. We'll get this mounted, and we'll kind of look at our radiator deal, see how it looks. I've just got it loosely bolted in. I am definitely digging this a whole lot more than what I had. This has worked out exactly the way I think I want. And again, like I said, we will drill a hole through the frame rail, and like I say, we're going to cut this out, so it'll just be this flat piece, and we'll drill us a hole in here somewhere, and run us a piece of all thread up through it and up into here, and we'll just have it so that'll support the front fender stuff. We'll do that on both sides, and then for our radiator, we can either mount it on this side, I mean, we'll have to look at the hoses. So, but I'm digging that much more than what I had. So as you can see here, this is what I had, and it's just way too flimsy. We actually might be able to use this to make the some bracketry to hold the radiator. I just kind of had it laid up in there so I could look at it. But yes, very pleased with this. And once I get it kind of maybe mocked out the whole way, I may weigh all of it, the whole situation, this and the radiator, no hoses, the radiator and fan, and this bracketry that I end up using, and then compared to what we had here and here, and see what the actual weight difference is. So, but I'm happy with that. These are the kind of things that propel me forward in a project where I'm like, hey, this actually is a good idea. Because I have a lot of them that aren't good. Let's just keep that real. But things don't always go the way I want, or certainly look the way I want. And again, I have zero fabrication skills. You want to tuss and tip? Learn how to fabricate. Buy yourself a quality welder. Learn how to do stuff. I should take my own advice, but damn it, I'm just not any good at stuff like that. I don't have the patience for it. That's just the honest truth. I just don't have the patience. So, all right, cool. Let me get the radiator and let's take a peek at it. This is kind of what we're looking at right here. I did move. It's not, for people with OCD, this would drive you nuts, but it's not symmetrical because I got this here and that's in the back one. But it tilted enough to where the radiator lines up better and it works with the hoses. Technically speaking, I could probably get longer hoses, but hey, if this will work, it'll work. It'll still, the all thread weight jacker idea still would be very functional. We would just technically have to do something. Obviously, zip ties are not the answer, but something to mount the rad. So, I mean, realistically, man, it's a shame. It's a shame that these aren't on the backside. That would, oh my gosh, how easy would that make my life? Just drill some holes, just run some bolts in it, boom, mounted. Never have to probably worry about it. But It's not that simple. But yeah, I mean, technically speaking, we could just do some, bracket, just a L, a simple L would probably work. I might actually have something at home that might work for that. I'll have to think about it. I mean, I'll have to remember to try and bring them in again, but we thought about maybe doing like a cradle, just do a strap and then up. We could do that. Just do a strap down, bolt in, and have it come up and right here, and just run a bolt in. We could do that, and then I don't know. I just don't know. So I don't know. Whatever's probably the simplest and the jankiest is what we'll end up doing. But all in all, that's I think that's where we're at. I can live with that. Or we can work on the idea some more later on. But yeah, I think we're pretty good on this. All I know is, like I've been saying, 55 ain't got nothing for this kind of stuff. I mean, look at this. Look at this thing, man. This Lincoln Town car, looking like a racing car. I'm digging it. I get my juices flowing on this. So. Okay, let's look at maybe starting and cutting on a frame rail. See how that adventure goes. Whew, that's what rock and roll looks like right there, kids. Look at that. Oh, hey, these are rare, man. 1 year only. Look at us just cutting it up. It's like cutting up a Hemi Cuda, man. Like 71 Hemi Cuda. Just cut it up. We don't care. Race car life. All right, we got it out. Woo! Woo! All right. So this is what we ended up with. Obviously, I haven't weighed it yet, but we got it out, and now it took a whole Metabo wheel and a Metabo plus a tiny one to get that out. That's 10 pounds or so, which if we get, the other side, we may not get quite as much because the steering box, but be 20. Someone has commented on us moving the motor back. They'll put the shifter in the back seat. I mean, listen, that's, if we had any real fabrication skills, maybe that'd be something we would look at more seriously. But for the moment, we just need to get it running. My juices are flowing. I just need to get it running. Like all of our cars, you've been following the channel for any length of time. We get it running, and then we just start trying to make it a little faster and a little faster and a little faster and a little faster. So, relatively speaking, I don't feel that I've really let you guys down in that regard, especially on cars that have been built or whatever. I don't want to use the term built. That's an insult to builders. But cars that we've done on the channel, which technically you could say the fail TD because it wasn't a runner or anything. We started the channel because of that car. And while we had a lot of growing pains and fits and starts on the car, working on the car and getting it to the track and off and on, ultimately, I feel like we succeeded and, made something that was kind of cool. It's a lot of fun to drive. I love that car. But that car, then the Trojan Horse, we went through some of the process with it and, ultimately didn't achieve really what we wanted to with the nitrous. I was pleased with how it ran on motor for what the combination is. I wasn't displeased with that. The nitrous, yes, I was not happy with how we performed in that regard. And I'm optimistic about how it's gonna do once we get it going with the carburetor and stuff like that. I'm optimistic about how it's gonna run. The 86, obviously, you know, we got it running and it's performed beyond my expectations, honestly. So we've been very happy with it, having a lot of fun with a little pro stock. And this car, started out running 1040s or 30s or whatever, and I mean 9.0 ain't nothing to, you know, 9.0s ain't nothing to brag about, but we did get the 9.0s in. I feel like I'm definitely gonna surpass 9.0s. I'm confident in saying that. So I mean, maybe this car will turn out, you know, it'll be what I envisioned it to be when I got in the car. So those are really the 4 cars that we've kind of put together on the channel. I feel like I have not technically let you guys down in what we've tried to achieve. So, but having said all that, we have worked on the car. There's been a lot of talking, but we have worked on the car. So what I was getting at about like moving on, this thing has already snowballed. It snowballed into such a big thing. I took it too far apart is what happened. That I don't do good with non-runners. I do much better with running projects. I took it too far apart. So we just have to get it running. Once we get it running, we'll start making it a little faster. I feel like we have been able to achieve that with the cars that I've named. Even this car, we've chopped almost 1.5 seconds off of it, and we're going to chop a lot more. So from the last time I was at the track, it's going to go way faster this time. So anyway, even with the E6s. So anyway, we're going to stop this video. We may start another one here. They just get kind of long, mostly because I'm talking. And anyway, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. I just did that, didn't I? Jesus Christ. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for supporting the channel in all the ways that you guys do, especially when you hit that down button. Hit that. I like watching it. I like seeing people do it. I mean, I don't watch it technically, but it makes, because a lot of people, you know, like, subscribe, share, and that's fine. Hey man, promote your brand, promote your deal. I just, you know, I think it's, I don't say it's comical. I just, you know, hey, you guys watch, get some enjoyment. It doesn't, you know, whatever. I don't even know what I'm trying. It's just, it feels weird when I say, hey, ring that bell, share with your friends. That's like, I should say like, hey, come look at the kind of cool cars that we got. Don't come watch me, but come look, come for the cars. Come for the cars. So anyway, thanks for watching. And until next time on the substandard leader and Fox Body videos. And after that little spiel, we're definitely substandard. We'll see you guys in the next vid. Damn, I like that. I've made 2 good things today. The radiator deal and this. I'm very pleased with myself. I'm wearing my happy sunglasses.